Morning, brothers and sisters. I am here. You can see the shimmer in my glasses. How's everybody doing today? Since I got sick about a month ago, I'm still not 100%. I get terrible stomach pain, and I've had it every day, accompanied by a headache every time I felt the pain in my stomach. And several times I've heard the enemy trying to get me to buckle to go to the doctor, and I already know how that's going to turn out. They're just going to give me pharmacia. And so I've just been trying to faithfully, wait and have faith in Him, and knowing that He is the one that heals us. No remedy, no potion, no nothing. And I didn't want to bother my family or worry them at all. And so finally, I talked to my wife about it here recently, and so she right away knew. She's like, I'm gonna put some lemons with some ginger and some turmeric together. And she was led to tell me that I needed to be detoxed. And I'm just thinking about the horse dewormer that they're talking about. And it just kind of all started coming together about parasites. And I think we all know that already anyways, that what we've been exposed to this whole time, whether it be from the sky or in the food or in the wherever, that it's they're putting stuff in our system. Let me remind you once again, no weapon formed against us shall prosper. And having faith in that's what will deliver us. And every day that passes, my wife is starting to wake up. And I see her going through a similar phase that we've all gone through. And it's very comforting and awesome to watch. And again, I have to learn how to tame my tongue, keep it in check, so that I don't say anything out of turn that creates a stumbling block or puts her back a step. So keep praying for me and my wife and my daughter, and I'll continue to keep praying for you, brothers and sisters. I was meditating on John chapter 13 here this morning, and thinking about how Jesus was washing the feet of the disciples. And the good Lord got me thinking about why the feet. What is it about the feet? And for one, how humbling is it for you to wash someone's feet? Like, you yourself, think about washing my feet. Or you washing a stranger's feet, or you washing anyone's feet for that matter. It's probably one of the most humbling acts that you can do for someone. But I started to realize, you guys, the more and more we dive into Scripture, and I already can feel Data Junkie, Ms. Sweet Data Junkie typing right now. And I'm looking forward to it, dear. For me, the feet, what do the feet touch, you guys? The feet touch the path, and I'm relating this into the physical, but then again, the physical always, you look deeper, we need to look things at how we're supposed to truly look at them with the eyes that we've been given through the Spirit. And so your feet touch the path, you guys. And if you think about the straight and narrow, I picture this pristine path with no dirt on it. It's clean, as it should be. And I can't help but think about how the enemy mocks that with the Yellow Brick Road, the Wizard of Oz, the Man Behind the Curtain. And you can see all these examples, brothers and sisters. But our path, I picture it as just the most cleanest thing you've seen. But the moment we start going off that path, it's filthy, right? And so our feet start to get dirty, you guys. And so the act of Jesus cleaning our feet is the act of him cleaning us and taking away our sin. And him telling us to do that for other brothers and sisters is to show the new commandment that he gave us, and that is to love one another as he loved us. But to show them how to keep their feet clean. And by cleaning their feet is an act towards showing them how to keep their feet clean. If that makes sense to you guys. And so while I'm reading, and I know as well you are reading, you see things differently every time you read them. And it's because of your relationship. And the cleaner we get through Jesus Christ, the more we're able to see through the Spirit. Praise be to God, you guys. You can't help but sit there with the childlike smile and giggle. You know, this message he's trying to show you, and it's amazing. And so we're supposed to study, brothers and sisters. We're supposed to question. And, you know, I start seeing these similarities with numbers, and the fact that, you know, the 144,000 and 12 tribes, there was 12 apostles, you know, and then I started thinking about Judas. You know, why Judas, you guys? What was it about Judas? You know, why did he carry the money? Matthew was a tax collector. He had experience holding money, collecting money. You know what? So, you know, why not Matthew? You know, and then you start thinking about, well, you know what, Matthew, that was his sin. That was part of the beginning of his journey. And so maybe he was supposed to stay away from that. And I understand that all things happen with perfect purpose. And not just because they had to happen that way in that time, although I know they did, but it's for us, the reader, you guys. Because there's countless examples when you're reading in Scripture where the apostles, something would happen and they wouldn't get it at the time. And you get that sense, that feeling that message wasn't for them at the time, although they would reflect back on it later and understand it was for the reader. And the response of them not understanding at the time was for us, the reader, to know that maybe we won't get it at the time that we're presented with it. And then you see this orchestra, this perfect balance of information and teaching from our Father, showing us that I am there always, and how time is not affected to him nor us. Because the lessons, although nothing new under the sun, are perfect and the same all through all generations, you guys. And so when Jesus was explaining that he was going to give bread, he was going to dip it in the sop, and who he was going to give it to was the one that was going to betray him. And there was a build-up in that moment of him explaining to all of them that there's somebody here that is going to betray me. And he showed ahead of time, although it was just moments away when it happened, he still showed them. And I can't help but think, what was the purpose of that? Why didn't it just play out? And then they would have seen it, or they would have found out later. Well, I can't help but feel in my spirit that was to show us that he will always be there to show us ahead of time before something is going to happen, something major, something that's going to come against us. And remember, this is all spiritual, brothers and sisters. Judas coming against us is symbolism of evil coming against Jesus' people, us, his remnant. And so everything that transpired within those couple moments, however long they were, whether it be 15 minutes, a half an hour, 2 hours, is all with perfect purpose. And the more that we dig into it, the more we continue to chew on it, the more it reveals itself. And I can't help but see that, Judas, why Judas? Again, It could have been anybody else that betrayed him, that maybe knew him from the outside. But no, it was somebody within the inner circle, you guys. And I can't help but knowing that is symbolism. That is a lesson to show us that the people that are betraying us are within our inner circle. And however you want to read into that is, I believe, what the purpose of the message today, you guys. And I can't help but see the papacy, you know, breaking bread, giving communion, but yet I'm going to leave that at that, you guys. So when we read scripture, dig a little deeper, go a little further, because there's always more, always more. The surface is again, it's like the first date. You know, when you go out and you just start to learn a little bit about the person and a little bit about their family. You don't really know them at this point. The more and more time that you spend with them, the more and more dates you go on, you start to see that person for who they actually really are. So either way, brothers and sisters, I just wanted to give you a little food for thought here. I already know, and again, this is where the meat is in the comments from you guys that'll be able to show me and show us every little piece that we've been led to, because it's all, again, a piece of the puzzle. So please, if you feel led, share what your thoughts are on what was discussed here today. Looking forward to your comment data. I love you, brothers and sisters. I pray y'all have an amazing day. If you don't see me for a couple days, have a great, amazing weekend. Enjoy your day of rest. And yeah, stay blessed, you guys. I love you all. Take care.